Once again, it's your man Foul Shot reporting on the Bamboozle Again News Network, where Negroes like to get bamboozled every day, B. Where do I begin? Well, I just start how my day started, right? So here in Maryland, we had a little Emmy Jimmy snowstorm, right? So I'm staying abreast of breaking news, right? So I'm trying to see if I gotta go work today. And whereas though last time I woke up this morning, check, and Maryland state employees, if you're deemed to be that, uh, were placed on liberal leave from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., which technically means I ain't had to show up to work till 10 a.m. So I'm like, darn it, right? So I get up, then I had to shovel out and do all that good jazz, which put me kind of behind schedule, but I'm still on time to get to work. Regular scheduled time, 8 o'clock, right? But I like not to, you know what I'm saying? Not that I wasn't questioning going. I just didn't want to go today for whatever reason. Every time it snowed, it just get real lazy, right? But then I thought about the homies in the struggle. And when I was homeless or whatever, hoping, this place open or hoping I got somewhere to go to get out the element, I said, oh, nah, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Do it for the homies in the struggle. You know what I'm saying? I got out of that, went down the jump. They ain't gave me no key yet. It's a combo box, opened up 8 o'clock. A couple of homies came in. You know what I'm saying? Here to serve in the battlefield, right? Ain't about me, right? You know what I mean? But it's just this is the what would I call it? Sometimes words escape me. This is the burden of someone in the vineyard, right? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm under the belief you can't beat the matrix, right? You beat the matrix by detaching, but I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now, yo. You know what I'm saying? Because as you work in various industries, you just understand the politics involved. So we deal with more, let's say, less fortunate clientele, right? And and I talked about it on here. Now I'm affiliated with a governing body, the county health department, that's under the jurisdiction of the state of Maryland, right? And in these various other non-profit, for-profit companies that are in mental health or substance abuse treatment, one thing they do, they make sure they take these people money. In some instances, with mental health, they'll charge the people to hold their own money, but don't do nothing for them. Yesterday, it began snowing about 3:34 something. Snowflakes big as a nickel, you understand? So they drop off this one particular lady. She kind of, whatever, right? In the middle of a snowstorm. So my coworker run out there like, hey, come back. You know what I'm saying? We ready to close at 4:30 anyway, snowstorm or not. They dropped the woman off. They kicked up snow in the woman's face, peeling out the parking lot, yeah. Then we called hell, trying to call the people back to come get her to drop her off to the homeless shop. Like, we ready to close. You know what I'm saying? And it's a snowstorm. Where they do that at? That reminded me of that story when I was living in Baltimore. It went viral where I don't know what happened with the woman. Maybe her insurance ran out or something. And they wheeled her outside in it was like below freezing in a wheelchair with a nightgown on. And somebody passed by. I was like, yo, what's going on? And just filmed the junk, yo. Man, I despise these people, Jack. And here it is. You're in an industry, like I routinely say, healthcare industry, where there's no care in the health. You know what I mean? That's like me being a financial guru, but then the next time you see me, I'm in the soup line. Or I'm some type of polygynous talking point guru, but I ain't got no women though. How are you in an industry that does something and then don't do nothing associated with the industry? Now again, I'm like I said, I'm affiliated with the government, right, to some degree. But how's we the government? But we know all this financial fluky stuff is going on, but can't get these people shut down, reprimanded, audited, none of that. Not us ourselves. That's crazy. That's like me being the policeman, but I can't lock nobody up, yo. The government ain't governed. Like, it's crazy, yo. Then somebody called in today because they needed an invoice because they're being audited. So I go around the corner to the local little, Emmy Jimmy sub shop, get me a cup of Joe, right? So happen to see the publication of the Baltimore Sun, you understand? And they're talking about, on the front page, how was it worded? Something to the effect of core programs or financially whatever, because they're audited. Yo, Maryland, I've said this in previous videos, Maryland is about to become the East Coast version of California, where they'll pay you to be a bum. They'll pay you to be destitute. But these various agencies don't do none of the stuff they say they doing. So I understand when Trump say he gonna audit some crap, because I've known this even previous to this season of life. Everywhere I went at, treatment-wise, housing-wise, these people make money hand over fist, but the services they offer you, the client, who they're billing for, are minuscule. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do they do this with any good I do get it, but that's why I think I'm going to have to restructure my LLC, and I'm ready to get in the game. Not for that purpose of just graping people out their money. One, it'd be twofold. Two, actually help. And it's so triggering because I've been in these situations myself. And outside the grace of the Most High and him triggering something inside of me that's probably dormant, where I just got up every day and fought. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I see how people lose hope, yo. You know what I'm saying? But I can't afford to lose hope, even if it seems hopeless. You know what I mean? That, to actually do what I say I do and help. And two, by default, sticking it to these same people in these same industry who say they do X, Y, Z, but how come you ain't getting the results main man over here get, and he just got in the game, and he ain't got no letter behind his name? You know what I'm saying? It be too, cause I do want to stick it to the man, yeah. I'm still one of them brothers, yeah. I want to stick it to the man, yeah. By proxy. Same way they fund the war way over yonder by funneling through somebody else, or Ukraine or whatever. Man, that's got. And then, I guess I am technically on here complaining, but I'm of the belief you either part of the solution or you part of the problem, yeah. Man, it can be very weighty to the soul. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I try to stay humble, or I don't want to get so involved where I forget where I came from or whatever. But sometimes, and I had to put myself back in this space where I can't think ahead, yo. My current situation is such, and my emotional toll is such, I'm just engrossed in that. I can't even remember a doctor appointment. So I'm thinking, yo, this pertains to you. Why won't you remember this? Because daily living is so hard, I can't even think that far ahead. Because I'm enwrapped in my own darkness. You know what I'm saying? And the only way out of it is somebody show me the light practically, and then give you a spiritual context so that you can make sense of this matrix in practical terms you can understand, yeah. Because like I said, I got tender eyeballs. Certain shit, excuse my language, certain stuff I don't like saying. Like when it started snowing, the one sister had to just, it almost looked like a movie where she stayed around, and I was kind of, and I had to ask for forgiveness for this. Because I'm ready to leave, right? Being selfish, right? And she just lingering around, totally forgetting. She delaying the fact, and I've been there, delaying the fact, I might well max this out. Because as soon as y'all close, I ain't going to have nowhere to go, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Damn, Joe. And then back to these peoples and whatnot doing all this here, man. Do the most nothing, but make all the money. And then you go on their website, everybody smile like them pharmaceutical commercials. You know what I mean? Man, I got to do something, cuz. Something. You know what I mean? And I got a game plan. Because I can't witness but so much wickedness without getting in the fight myself. You know what I mean? I guess that's how the Most High made me. Secondarily, I was on Facebook, right? And seen, now people still talk about, now I got a plethora of what we can consider conscious woke brothers and sisters on my Facebook feed that I know personally about. And so one of the brothers has said something to the effect of, did we get Kendrick's message? And I got to get him, man. Hate these woke brothers, man. What message? What message is somebody going to convey during a halftime show, during their satanic ritual, on top of a Masonic stage? And we talking about, did we get the message? Malcolm X told us about these Negroes that the media push and all that. And let's say he did get some type of super duper message. You ain't finna do nothing other than seal clap. Yeah, he did it. Yeah. And the plight the same as been before and after he said it. You know what I mean? Did we get what he said? And then here's the tripping part, right? The man is bankrolled by a Jewish record company. So let's say they decide to blackball him. You know what I'm saying? If he's not backed by the white man or the system, we ain't gonna listen to him nowhere. I can say the exact same thing Kendrick said on here and ain't nobody gonna listen to me. But he said at the Super Bowl, we think more symbolism and empty words, yeah. So this conscious woke, bro, and I've alluded to, you know, my understanding now why certain stuff can't happen, because we still in captivity and we don't own nothing here, and you just do individually the best you can while submitting yourself to the Most High. But that part is gone out the consciousness or the woke crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of message, Joe? What you talking about, man? These the same brothers, right? Who will say, during, the immigrant or the migrant thing or whatever, in the town I grew up in, oh, the Migos taking over. So all y'all brothers, say y'all got money, right? Why don't all y'all pitch in, buy the money, and then buy back the neighborhood? They talking about going to the town and asking them for it. Why don't y'all put y'all money together? We can't even solve our own problem. But as soon as somebody hop on TV now, we supposed to be all encouraged. I got the tangible solution for a whole bunch of stuff right now. But because I'm saying, won't nobody do it. You know what I mean? Like if Beyonce said, if she hopped on TV and said, yo, we as black women need to stop being harlots, harlotry will be done overnight. But if she did say that, she'd get dropped from a record label. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we like being bamboozled. Y'all keep saying that, yo. We like being led astray, yo. We like symbolism and false idols, yo. It's bread and art to either worship the Most High or worship false idols, yo. We you know what I'm saying? Even in the Old Testament, they telling the truth, they try to unalive them. The bamboozler get defended, and then they'll get mad at you for pointing out the fact they bamboozled, like T.D. Jakes and them. Say something about T.D. Jakes on here. About him being at the Puff Daddy parties and being a power bottom and all this here, right? And people will come out and attack you, not the fact he was getting punished someplace he ain't had no business. And then fake a seizure, whatever he did, gain sympathy for bamboozling from the same people, and then get a whole bunch of money. How do you, this is crazy. How do you give money? You barely making it in this economic climate, right? How do you give your hard-earned sweet potato to a millionaire, yeah? And then say, God gonna bless you if you bless me with more, and I got more than you, and you still ain't blessed yet, yeah? All them, especially them Nigerian prophets and whatnot, sow a seed, and your situation still. I get it. I'm just a little frustrated, y'all. But I guess this is what it's supposed to look like and be like in captivity, yo. And we just, speaking for myself, I just must endure this, serve the Most High to the best of my ability, repent, stay humble, you know what I mean, and keep fighting the good fight, even if it don't seem like you're winning. You know what I mean? Talk about my custody issue on here. My child mother has knowingly made false statements to government agencies, which I can prove and can't get nobody to look into it. So it's not necessarily a foregone conclusion that even though this should be a slam dunk, it may not be. She may just go in that joint and just cry and play, and they'll totally forget the evidence. Like, case in point, right, when I got hit by the car, right, so I get paperwork saying, the little girl's name on it, so I get a mental image of who she is, right? And she looked just like her name showed, right? So we go down to Annapolis. Her and her home, I didn't know she had a friend in the car with her. They were under 21. When they turned themselves a week later from almost unalive, which I had a part to play because I was drunk, right? She still had alcohol in her system a week later, yo. We get to, now, mind you, I if I'm not drunk, it don't happen. So I got to accept responsibility for this, right? I'm just glad I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? And I was more forgiving of her, right? Because we both in the wrong, right? So she see me, she hugged me in, she crying, and it's all good. Mind you, I'm in a nut break, so it's all good. You know how the Negro do it. He get done wrong all day. Some, eventually someone else get done wrong. You the one counseling them. So when we go to court, right, they were so, I guess, enamored with her crying, they totally forgot she almost unalived me, and left the scene and still had alcohol in her system when she came back a week later. And the judge, I forgot the judge's name, he said, yo, I'm not going to mandate you do counseling. Yo, the judge got off the stand, the state prosecutors, and hugged this girl and dismissed me from court. I hopped back in the car, my mom, yo, what happened, yo? Then my mom just hit me with some scripture. At that time, I ain't trying to hear none. Yo, what happened, yo? I'm the one with all the trauma. I'm the one with survivor's remorse here, and they dismiss me and hug her. The perpetrator of the crime get the sympathy. The victim get dismissed. You know what I'm saying? Man, But I'm over it now. But it's just, and I'm alright. I'm just on here venting. You know what I'm saying? It's just, so I don't fool with now. I don't fool with people like, not the people of the world. No, sir. Cause boy, I can just tell they easily programmable. Once I hear you talk about 5 minutes, I already know what program you in and running under. You know what I'm saying? I had someone tell me something talk about Trumpazoid, right? And he's gonna take away all reproductive rights. Meanwhile, they taking all your rights away anyway, but you just worry about reproductive rights. Which technically, if we strip the word side away from it, you're saying that your lineage is destroyed because you don't have reproductive rights, or the threat may be taken away. Your lineage will be destroyed, and you fear for future generations who aren't unable to unalive their own children. But again, none of this makes any sense. So when COVID time was out and I said my body, my choice ain't applied. But when it come to unaliving your own children, which essentially that's what it is, then you say my body, my choice. How about, okay, let's say they repeal it. How about you just not sleep with people that you don't deem to be, marriage material or long-term partner? Problem solved. No, I want to give my body to whoever and take away the consequence of it. That's really what you're saying. This matrix is wild, Jack. I'm fighting for the right to kill my own seed, And I'm willing to march and fight for the ability to kill that which come out my own body, and be proud of it, That's like me, I'm in an army, and I shoot the people I'm in the army with, and I feel good about it, and I'm like, I should be able to do this, See, nothing make no sense in this junk. Nothing, So much so when you come with just a practical intellectual argument, that make no sense to these people because they've been so socially engineered and rewired and programmed, just like on the Matrix, where you say, man, anybody who ain't wake up is potentially a threat and enemy to you. So I gotta be real wise about how I word stuff or say stuff or just leave certain stuff alone. You know what I'm saying? But I be trying to slide little, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look at it from this perspective. But if, like a particular family member who just gets bombarded with 8 hours of MSNBC, he just ends up regurgitating. I'm like, do you even have any thoughts outside the thoughts of the people on the TV? And when the last time they told you something helped you? You know what I'm saying? They gassed you all up during COVID time, and you still got it after you went and got the yet a man. I ain't pay them people no mind, and I can't remember last time I was sick. But we'll just continue, and I get it. But I don't know, bro. It's a sad state of affairs. The help don't help, but help themselves to all your money. You know what I'm saying? The church gas you up, but don't tell you how to live practically, and don't prepare you for nothing. You know what I'm saying? The truth teller, which the word alludes to this, the truth teller is hated, and he get the mark put on his back. The people who have nothing but a horrible reputation are esteemed. You know what I mean? I seen, even when I was younger, right? Like, my early 20s. You know what I'm saying? I see a brother, right? I remember one brother, I worked with him on a trash truck, right? Brother had like 7, 8 kids, right? He would get his check and it'd be all zeros. But he never had a problem getting, and he tell me, yeah, I got 8 kids. And they would rock with him. You know what I'm saying? I seen one, what was that, the Kendra G show, right? I'm just on here talking, right? I think the bro, he kind of looked like Russell Wilson a little bit. He kind of had that swag with him, right? That's why sometimes I want to be like a woman coach, Like, nah, don't do it like that, Shawty. You know what I'm saying? So the dude was a nuclear scientist for the Navy. He was like 27. Of course, he makes 6 figures a year, right? So Kendra G got him on the jump with the bone quisha, right? And the bone quisha like, he ain't my type. You mean tell me this young stunner man who's 27, who's a nuclear scientist for the Navy ain't your type? Why can't you make him your type? You know what I'm saying? Even if you were going to manipulate him on like a right-hand side of thing, because you could probably put it on him real good and get him to do whatever you want and then, secure your future like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't even do that. But Tyrone, you know what I'm saying? How my man GMB said Tyrone Thunderstorm come out of prison and you'll jump right on him. You know what I'm saying? Move him in your crib, around your kids. Don't check his character. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Then when something crazy happens, you blame all men. But you keep repeating, you keep constantly picking the same men that lead to your dysfunction. But then blame decent brothers who ain't like that. You know, ain't no different, right? Then brothers will hop on this junk talking about women 304, this, that, and the third, right? But then you constantly keep fooling with them. So you get what your hand called for. But nobody's accept any personal responsibility and accountability for nothing that go on with them and around them, yo. But they just keep wanting to cry about, man, it's crazy, yo. This a wild simulation living, cuz. All day in the paint, baby. That's why I've been grabbing. I grew up in nature, kind of isolated. But now ever more so, I just want to be upon the earth that's absent from the world that's constructed on top of the earth. See, the earth is all right. It's the world on top of the earth that's poisoning, you know, or spraying pesticides on the apples and whatnot. You know what I'm saying, man? The earth is natural. I got a natural body. Here's your medical situation, right? You got a natural body, and they give you synthetic chemicals to cure your natural body. Huh? Yeah, one time I was in Baltimore, right? Story time, right? So I was in this housing organization, you feel me? So and anytime they want you to do something that they can make money off of, they'll say it's mandatory, right? So they say, we got mandatory, go down to this clinic that they owned so they could build more insurance, right? And you got to get a checkup, whoop. So it sounds good, yeah, you know, check out, you know, your clients, whatever, right? So I buck giving them the blood at first, right? So I'm like, here, let me get this over with. They was like, they'll send me the results. I'm like, all right, cool, boom. About month and a half later, I get another email or however they would correspond with me at the time talking about you gotta give some more blood. So then I remember, I'm like, yo, I never got no results from the last jump. So let me go on down here. I ain't got no else better to do. Let me check out these bamboozlers, right? So when I get back to the clinic the second time, like a month and a half later, right? It's a whole different staff for African folk. So they're like, yeah, you gotta give blood. And they trying to like get a little forceful, right? So I'm like, whoa, now there, you know how I do it? I said, yo, I gave y'all blood last month. Y'all told me y'all was going to send me the results. Where that's at? They said, based on our record, we don't have no record of giving you of any sample of your blood. I said, yo, I know I came down here and gave y'all some blood. So if y'all don't have a record of it, that let me know I'm not giving y'all no more blood. What happened to the first one? That was mandatory and whatnot. Woo. So they try to, you know, good cop, bad cop. I'm not like, as they say in D.C., I ain't going, young. And I got time to kill, so I feel like arguing, right? So the woman, I let her take my blood pressure. She said, your blood pressure elevated. I said, yeah, my blood pressure elevated because y'all in here trying to bamboozle me. But again, just because my blood pressure up, you not going to tell me exercise, drink water, limit stress, you know what I'm saying? Do yoga, meditate. You ain't going to tell me none of that. You got some pills on standby, don't you? She just left me alone. So now I go back to the front desk. They're like, well, we got to call the housing people and tell them you non-compliant or this, that, and the third. I said, you ain't got to. I already called them and told them. You know what I'm saying? So then I look below the desk, right? And there's a notice or whatever. And this what the notice say. I took a picture of it, right? It may pop up on my Google joint eventually. It say, if you refuse services, we will still bill your insurance. So I said, how about, now I'm talking to the woman, right? So I said, how about I not give you no blood? Y'all just say I did. Bill my insurance like y'all want to, and everybody happy. She said, we can't do that. That's fraud. I said, I know, but it said right here on this notice, right underneath the desk. You know what I mean? So I'm done with y'all. I'm gone, right? Now I'm hot. Now I'm ready to fight the power again. Go back to the spot. I'd already called them. I'll go straight down the aisle. Man, what's up with these folk, man? Woo, right? They're like, nah, it's all right. It's all right. No, they trying to pacify me. Okay, we can't get him, but we'll just get everybody else. No, man. Yo, I have nothing but experiences, you know what I'm saying, from 2016 to about 2020, 21, these type of situations. That's why it's so triggering, yo. And everybody know out the spot. I tell them to their face. No, sometimes I go on their website and they got one of them chat GPTs where, like, if somebody pop on the website, like the owner man can sit and you can chat with him. You know what I'm saying? So I say, yo, is y'all still poverty pimping here? They already know who they've been years later. Sometimes I just do that periodically. I ain't tagging out like, nah, man, we biometrically opposed. You know what I'm saying? To some degree, on a much lesser level, I see why 50 Cent always periodically just troll Ja Rule them or or in Irv Gotti passed, he still, like, also to some, but they ain't trying to unalive me, maybe spiritually, but, you know what I mean? But I get why he will always have a disdain for these people, yo. I don't stand for nothing you stand for, yo. I hate the bamboozle, the fraud perpetrator, the pump faker. Everybody know that, yo. Cause I make it known. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hang out with y'all. I don't want to take no picture with y'all, yo. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to act like we cool because we not. Not because of what you done to me, because of what I seen you do to other people who were less fortunate or vulnerable or not as knowledgeable. And that's how you make your money. And that's what make you think you whatever in society by effing over the weakest of us. Man, I despise you, cuz. And when Babylon fall, you gonna fall too, yo. And you gonna hope I have some grace and mercy on you. You know what I'm saying? That was a little rant, though. You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. It's real in the battlefield, and it's getting realer. Did I cover that? Yeah, about the I guess the state don't had, like, 2 years ago when we had Hogan's Heroes as the governor, we were $3 billion and we had like another $2 billion at rainy day fund. Westmoreland ate all that up. People energy bill going high, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what they call it, austerity measures, where your fees go up, but the level of your services, you know what I mean, go down. Maryland is an austerity measure. Yo, I'm calling for Trump. I don't even know how my title this jump. Yo, Trump need to audit the state of Maryland, yo. Because everybody steal money, yo. It's a cultural thing here. Yo, when I was in Baltimore, all the mayors got indicted. You know what I mean? For stealing money or misappropriating funds. You know what I'm saying? That's in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man. It's crazy, yo. And I'm a Maryland man. You know what I'm talking about? Birds and blue crabs and the Maryland turban, you know what I'm saying? And they done turn this junk into California. With all the power center that resides in Maryland, colonialism and you know, John Hopkins, these various medical industries that are world renowned, and we're not too far from DC and the movers and shakers, man. Maryland is subtly corrupt. But they've been doing it so long, they didn't kick the can down. Now it's overtly apparent now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know. You know what I mean? But you can't do nothing about it. The people in power stay in power. It's amazing how the people who are in governance can't govern. That's like me saying I'm a basketball player and I ain't got no jumper though. But somehow I'm still on the team and can't get kicked out. Huh? Everything is a quagmire. You know what I mean? The people with no skills sit at the top of the company. You know what I mean? Yo, I told my co-worker, I'm talking to her, right? My old co-worker. So I'm supposed to do outreach, right? To my old job, right? So I asked her, you think they'll let me in the band? She said, hell no. But I'm here to help the sales. Man, we let bygones be bygones, man. Ain't nothing personal, you know what I'm saying? Just business, baby. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna let it's amazing how you go from, what was that song? To my in the club. And, Paranoid, right? Where my man said, I used to be their favorite, but now we don't speak the same language. Coon, ain't it? You know what I mean? Something like when I'm stirred, I want to see them people in real life, yo, just so I can tell them about themselves in public, yo. So I don't know if I'm spiritually supposed to do that or not, but it'd be easy for me not to care. I'm all right. At least I think so, till something happens, like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It'd be easy for me just, turn a blind eye, act like I don't care, or I'm out that situation like I want to think, so it don't affect me none. So that's your problem. Nah, man. It'd be easy, but nah, man. I just keep going back to that. Like, nah, cuz. I've been like, that's all little. Let me see somebody get bullied. For the most part, I'm a happy-go-lucky kind of, I don't want to say docile, but I'll be easy going down from the very first round. Let me see something I don't agree with. I'm taking up the call. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It got something to do with me now, because I want to have something to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Make me feel like a man, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm standing up for something. You know what I mean? There's so much stuff to stand up for, I ain't even got enough time to stand up to it all. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I guess the Most High fight our battle. I'm done ranting, man. I appreciate y'all listening to me. Like my man SRBG said, blessings to you and yours and your situation, man. It's your boy Foul Shot, the Toothless Wonder, reporting from the battlefield, where it's real, it's been real, and it's just get realer. But you be all right. You got the Most High, right? Show you right. Cover your six, signing out. Ooh, ah.